Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've never been here before, then welcome. Welcome to SuttyTrades, where the idea is for us to always move forward. At the moment, it's a bit difficult. Obviously, market conditions have been a little bit choppy with current situation. Obviously, everything going on, Russia and Ukraine, has definitely affected the markets. And goodness knows how long it will carry on for. Um, I hope and pray that you know things get better. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Um, but anyway, I don't want to get too much into it because this is not a politics channel. This is a trading channel. And the only reason I'm talking about that is because it has heavily affected markets. In fact, I took 2 losses on Friday. I should not really have traded on Friday, but I did, and I took 2 losses and then I just stopped. Monday, I took another 2 trades, but I basically have started. God, my eyes so red. Oh, what the hell's going on? I started trading much lower risk, obviously, with everything going on. And I am now risking 0.2%, and I have basically started only going for the 1 to 2. The reason being is, with the market being all over the place, there's a higher chance of me hitting the 1 to 2 than there is hitting the 1 to 5. And even if I do the 1 to 2, take 50% and then wait for the 1 to 5 and still get stopped out, that's only $25. If I were to get the 1 to 5, that's $175. But the 1 to 2 at the moment is still getting me $100 if I'm risking 50, that is. So I am reducing my risk to 0.2%, so it's only $20 per trade. The whole everything that is going on now has kind of thrown a spanner in the works. It's tough when you're doing a challenge and there is world events that make such an impact on the market. But what can you do? It's tough, very tough. But you've got to just adjust your risk accordingly, right? There's no point continuing to trade with the same risk when the markets are running normally. So yeah, I think Monday we got 2 trades in. One of them I took the I think it was just over 2R. The other one I actually cut a little bit short because it was looking a bit choppy. Let me just quickly go to the chart, show you guys those ones. This is what I'm looking at today. So with all my trades, guys, I mark up my point of interest. So this area here, this little white box here is my area of interest. I'm taking 50% there. I only will do my stop loss based on the ATR when we get into that area. So at the moment the ATR is only 60, and guaranteed by the time we come into London and New York, whenever it'll be that we are kind of hitting this area, guaranteed it'll be something more like this, where it's 100, 110, 90, whatever. So I imagine I'd probably be looking at a stop of around 10, let's say 10 or even 11. That would be 11. And my 1 to 2 would be there. So that's a trade I'm looking at. That's the only alert we've had so far today. But let me quickly show you guys where I took the trades. They were these ones. So forget about everything to the right of this. This is what I looked at. So we had, obviously it's the same thing. We mark our area. We entered over here where it first tapped into our order was over there. We pushed up, we got the 1 to 2 easily. I think I ended up closing around 2.2, or maybe this one actually was an auto close at 2 because I had my TP set up there. And then the other one I closed a little bit early. So as you can see, we were tapped into the trade over here. It pushed down. I think when it pushed back up is when I started, closing it, because I just wanted to take a little bit of profit. So I think with this one we took about 1 point. I think it might have been over here, some 1.2. So I think we closed that with about 70 odd dollars. So let me quickly just show you guys where we stand with the My Forex Funds. Just make sure you guys are looking at the same thing I am. Yeah. Okay. So obviously at the moment we're currently sitting at 183 with 9 days left. I mean, with everything happening from Friday, obviously it all kicked off Friday, Thursday or Friday, I can't remember. But you know, the markets are unstable now with everything going on. There are opportunities, but you've got to be very careful, you know. So I'm reducing my risk. So I've kind of almost accepted that it's going to be very, very difficult to hit the 800 target, especially with the amount I'm risking now. So my goal now is to get to, if possible, if I can get to about the $400 mark before we're done. That should give me the extension. If I can get the extension, then I only need to make another $400 in a month. So that's the goal for now, guys. And I have actually now changed up the risk reward and what I'm looking at, and I'll show you why. Because I've continued my back testing. Haven't done a huge amount more, but something very, very interesting I want to show you guys. Yeah, that was those trades. Let me just go back to the trade I'm looking at, which is this one. So something very interesting, guys. I just want to quickly show you. If I go to this one, turn this on. Okay, so this was the back testing, continuing the back testing, okay. I am currently on 26 trades. It's still not enough. I know that, and I am fully aware that, you know, I need to get a lot more. But based on this so far, I am looking to eventually have at least 100 trades on here. Ideally, I'd love to grow to 200 plus trades. We'll get there. It's just very time consuming, which is something, you know, time is just not something I've had recently. But with that in mind, guys, I thought, let me just have a look at both of these stats. So I was always marking when I hit the TP2 when I was taking 50% and then the TP5, right? But then I thought, what if I just look at the TP2's win and loss rate, right? Because then there's no break even. It's just win or lose, right? So with the 5 RR trades over here, 26 trades, 8 wins, 11 losses, and 7 break evens, right? So it's a win rate of 30% and a loss rate of 42%, right? And then the break evens where I'm getting 0.5% back is 7 trades, which is 26%. But then you look at the 2 RR trades, guys. 26 trades, 15 wins, 11 losses. So I'm looking at about a 50, anywhere from 50 to 60%. That's kind of what this will be. I think even if I keep trading this over the long term, just, you know, you either lose 1 or you gain 2. That's it, right? But the interesting thing is, I thought, let me just take these stats over to the Monte Carlo simulator, right? And starting with $1,000, right? With the above stat, risk 1% per trade after 24 months. Where does that put us? Well, for the 5RR, the most probable, you will finish after 2 years with 580,000, right? Which is not bad, right? Not bad at all. Worst case scenario, you're looking at about 110,000, right? Which is still not bad. Starting with $1,000, if you go 2 years and you've got 110,000, anyone will take that. But look at the difference, guys, with the 1 to 2 with I think I did it at about a 55%. I didn't take 57%. 55%, right? After 2 years, the most probable, you're looking at $2.9 million. If you are continuously trading, and I was looking at trading about 50 trades a month, which is about 2 to 3 trades a day, which I can get that in easily. And then the worst case scenario, you're looking at 990. The worst case scenario with the 1 to 2 is higher than the best or the most probable with the 1 to 5. So it just shows you, you know, and you know, a lot of people are always kind of aiming and pushing for those big the big RR trades, right? Those 1 to 5s, 1 to 10s, which they are. It really is awesome when you get them. But on a long-term basis, if you, and this, I think it goes down to your psychology as well. If you're constantly looking for those big trades, you are going to be taking more losses. If you're prepared for that, that's one thing. But no one takes losses well. No matter how much you prepare for it, losses hurt, right? And if you're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 losses in a row, it's going to hit you hard, right? So when you're looking for a 1 to 5 or a 1 to 10, it is harder. I think it's a much more psychologically draining way of trading. So for me now, I think I am definitely leaning more towards this, guys. And I think in the long term, this is kind of, I think I am pretty much happy to settle on this now. So this is kind of what I'm looking at from this point on. I think I am pretty much going to settle with this. This is kind of where I'm going to trade. This is, I think, where and the stats back it up, guys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the 580, right? But to see the difference over the same amount of time, with the only things that are changing is your win rate and your risk reward. Those are the only two factors that I changed on the Monte Carlo simulator between these two. And it's just crazy to see how much more potential this has, right? I think the key to successful trading is not your risk reward. Risk reward is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but for me, I think the key for a long-term successful trader is consistency, right? If you know you can consistently hit a 50%, 55% win rate, then I just think, that's where the power truly lies. And all of this has just kind of proven to me that, and yeah, I've still got a lot of back testing to do. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys this. I will keep going. These numbers will consistently change, and I will keep updating this Monte Carlo simulator based on these numbers. And once we get to like 100 trades, will be our first goal to see how different it is after 100 trades, how different this is after 200, 300, 400. I will keep adding to this back test, guys, and just see how it changes, and see if it does change, how much is this changing, how much is this changing? Is this changing a lot? Is this changing a lot? Or is this staying fairly consistent between the 50 and the 60? Is this jumping up and down? So that'll show me which one has more consistency over the long period, long term. So that's kind of where I'm looking at trading now, guys. I think, like I've said, for the, let me close this. For the My Forex Funds, guys, I'm now on my second challenge, my first free retake. Unfortunately, we've hit this bump in the road where the market is a little bit unstable, and I can't really risk as much as I was. So my target now, I will be targeting about 1,300 to 1,400. If I can get anywhere over 1,300, I will send an email to these guys and say, look, based on everything that happened in this last month, I showed you guys that I adjusted my risk according to what was happening. I kept trading. I reassessed my target. I was realistic with my target, and I kind of said to myself, the 800 is kind of out of sight now. So what do we do? How do we move forward? I'm not going to risk more to try and get the 800 because I'm just going to lose more. I'm going to risk less, and I'm going to aim for a new target. My new target was 300, between 300 and 400. And if I can get to that, and these guys can give me the extension, that will then give me another month to make $400, which is then very achievable. So if they don't give me that, then the next best thing is another free retake, guys. I'll be on my third free retake. The decision I've made is my next challenge If it's a free retake, I will basically, I'm going for it. I will start the first week risking 0.5. If I can get to 150, 200 after the first week, I will then increase my risk to 1%, or 0.75. We'll see how we play it. If after the second week I can get to about the 300, 400, then I will increase my risk to 1.5 even. Because even if I go 1.5 and I have 3 trades in a day, if I lose them all, it'll still only be 4.5. I then do have to be very careful that I am very aware of when my day starts and when the analyzer, when the day starts for these guys. Because I might be on 4.5% down, you know, and then it's the new day for me and I take my next trade and I lose it. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm in the new day. But with these guys, the day hasn't actually kicked over. So I'm still technically in the day before, and then I'm over 5% and I lose the challenge. So it's something you've got to be very careful with if you're pushing very close to that, that daily drawdown. Make sure that you are definitely in the new day when you start trading again. So that's my update, guys. That's how I'm going to play it. That's you know, just kind of putting everything out there for you guys. I don't want to do this challenge, you know, 5-6 times. If I have to, I will. But next month, it's basically I'm going for broke. I either win it or I lose it. That's how I'm playing it. I'm not gonna, you know, but I am going with this strategy of the 1 to 2. So let's see how that plays out. Yeah. So that's where we stand, guys. Quickly, an update for you guys. I did finish this, guys. A lot of you might not care, but I'm going to show you anyway. How cool is this? The friends. Check that out, man. So we've got Joey having a pizza, Rachel and Monica drinking their coffee. What is Ross doing? Ross is cheering on Phoebe. Phoebe's in the playing a guitar. Trying to twist that around for you guys. I'm moving the wrong way. He's playing a guitar. Gunther's in the back. He's got a broom in his hand. How cool is that, though? Next one is the apartment. I think we'll do the apartment next. But we'll see. We'll see how the trading goes if we can afford it. Anyway, guys, that's everything I can give you. The other thing is I am sorry I have not been doing as many videos as I would like. The last couple of weeks have been very busy. I also had that ankle injury, which is better now. I can put weight on my ankle finally. I can't run yet. I can't do any leg exercises, which still sucks. But at least there was no, or at least I don't think so. I didn't get the MRI done. I did get an X-ray, but MRI, it was, you know, a little bit out of my budget. So I just let it be, but it is healing. I'm doing some, you know, very small exercises and getting there. So anyway, that's all I can give you guys update. I will hopefully, now that I'm doing the 1 to 2, and I should be getting at least 2 trades a day. I should be able to then now almost get to a point where I can post daily or at least every other day. So I will make sure that my videos are more frequent, guys. But yeah, anyway, stay safe, guys. Be careful in the markets because, you know, it is very, very tricky trading under these circumstances. And I pray for everyone's safety. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.